Hello all, welcome back to our YouTube channel German Talks. In the previous lecture we did a complete overview of prepositions and also we compared it with the verbs. How verbs works in the different cases, nominative and accusative, and also we saw the preposition in different cases, for example accusative, dative and vexel prepositions. Now in this lecture we are going to do the vexel prepositions. Again, this picture is from our book Netzwerk A1, chapter number 8, capital Nummer 8, and the name of the topic is Wechsel preposition. Okay, again, Wechsel preposition take both accusative and dative, which we already discussed. Wechsel preposition can take both accusative and dative. And again, in the previous lecture, I told you when there is a movement, we use accusative, and when we talk about location, we use dative. And also, you can remember this by another trick, that is SDMA rule. SDMA means stationary, then it will take dative, and if there is some motion, then we will take accusative. Now, these all prepositions which you are seeing here, Neban, of, in, an, zwischen, über, for, hinter, unter, these all are vexel preposition. It is very important to do this the examples of all this, because it will comes in your exam also, and sometimes it will create confusion, and if you don't know these all prepositions, then you will find difficulty in your A2 and B1 level. Now, one by one we will discuss each and every preposition, and we will see how the accusative and dative case works. For example, first is an. Here we can see an. Okay, by looking at the picture you can say an. An means on, at, or at the age of. Okay, on, this on we use for vertical surface. Okay, you can see here. Now, for example, if I want to say I hang the picture on the wall, if I want to say like this, I hang the picture on the wall here. So now if I want to write this in German, so ich hänge das Bild, ich hänge das Bild an die Wand. Yes, now we will see here that how we used here preposition this. I hang the picture on the wall. Like I'm hanging the picture on the wall means there is some movement here. There is some movement. And I told you whenever there is movement we will use accusative. Okay, so we will see here if this comes into vexel preposition and it comes into accusative. So one thing is clear, which I told you in the table. Now accusative is clear. Now want, the article want takes feminine. So according to our table, what will come? If we have accusative here, then here, then das, the, masculine, neutral, feminine and plural. So if this is accusative, then we wrote here accusative, and accusative of feminine. Here it is feminine. That's why here we wrote the. The. The main motive of this preposition is for this only, this thing, because it changed in German language. Okay. Now, if we will talk about dative case, then we will see again example. One more example we'll see. For example, if I want to say the picture is hanging on the wall. Now I'm simply saying the picture is hanging on the wall. Means here I'm talking about the location. First I will write the sentence. Das Bild hängt an der Wand. If you will do the revision here, if you want to do the revision here, I will ask you one question. What is nominative in this sentence? Question is nominative. What is nominative in this sentence? Now, if you are finding difficulty, then simply you can make a note here. Whenever someone asks you about the nominative, first thing should come into your mind is about subject. Subject. The one who is doing the thing. Okay, what is the subject here? For example, das Bild. The picture is hanging on the wall. With whom we are talking about? The picture. That's why here das. Das Bild. That's why here it is in nominative case. Whenever, for example, here, nominative case. Here, personal pronomen. This is personal pronomen. And this is article. Okay. So, if this comes into neutral, then again, there, das, the. This is in nominative one, and masculine, neutral, feminine, and plural. So, nominative of this, that's why here it is das. This is just a revision. Now, after that, what we did? In the third and fourth chapter, in second and third and fourth chapter, we did verb conjugation. Then we will see here verb conjugation here. Hanged. Okay. This we conjugate it according to a subject, third person. When we say na, E, S, T, T, E, N, T, E, N, which I told you in our verb one. Ish, do, then air, S, Z, then wear, ear, and so on. So this one, this is third person. Okay, that's why T ending is there. That's why we put here T ending. I'm just doing the revision here. Okay. See here also E ending. Why E ending? Because we conjugate it according to ish. This one. Okay. Now, again we will come to our main topic, that is vexel preposition in this sentence. Now, an. So, the picture is hanging on the wall. Now, the picture is hanging on the wall means we are telling about the location. So, one thing is clear, it is location. Okay, and this preposition is vexel preposition. So, vexel of dative. One thing is clear. Second thing, what we need? The gender, and one takes feminine. So, first thing is clear. Second thing, it is feminine. So, dative of feminine. So here I will write dative, and here again we will just add em in this one, them, then the, then masculine, neutral, feminine, and a plural. So dative of what we have, feminine, here feminine. So there, that's why we wrote here there. I hope it's clear now. uh, this topic I deeply explained in a previous lecture. Okay, in that I also explained you about the verbs and also prepositions which take pure accusative, pure dative, and this topic is complete about vexel preposition. And please do not skip this topic because it is very important on your exam point of view. And whenever you will do your schreiben, without using these prepositions you cannot write a complete sentence. Whenever we speak, we write, we read any sentence, we always see the prepositions and we also use the prepositions. So this topic is very important. I can also explain this topic in the book, but there in the previous lecture also I told you they just explain only this little part, which is not enough to understand it completely. And if you know this topic right now, then you will not find any difficulty in your A2 and B1. So till here I think so it's clear. We will take now the second example, that is off. Again, while looking at the picture you can see off, the action means on. It's on the house we can say. So if you will write here off, again vexel preposition means on or in we use in languages. If you are making the notes, please make it like this only with the examples. Okay, and how I highlighted all these things with the logical reasons, you also need to write it, so that whenever you will see this, you don't need to mug up the things, you will easily understand it. Okay, now we will see the examples of off. And this on, for example, here I told you about this vertical surface. Here on, here see, here also it is on and here also it is on, but here it is for horizontal surface. Now we will see the example. Tina keeps the books on the chair. Tina keeps the book on the chair. Again, I used here my preposition. Now I will write in German sentence. So, Tina, and what's the word for keeps? Liegt. Again, we conjugate CT according to third person Tina. The Bücher of then stool. Okay. Now, first we will check, did I use some preposition? Yes, I use the preposition which comes into vexel. This you need to know. Okay, that which prepositions are pure accusative, dative, and which are vexel preposition. So I know, okay, this is vexel preposition. One thing is clear. Now I need to see whether it is a movement or it is a location. We will see. Tina keeps the book on the chair. Now Tina is keeping the book on the chair means they are talking about the movement. So if it is movement, then automatically it comes into accusative. So one thing is clear, vexel of accusative. Second thing what we require, gender of stool. Stool takes masculine, we did many times, so masculine. Now accusative of masculine, I wrote here accusative of masculine, then, that's why we wrote here then. Okay, again we will see for another example. The books are lying on the table. See, The books are lying, simply the books are lying on the table means here I'm talking about the location of the book. Again it will comes into dative. Okay, so first thing is clear, vexel of dative. Second thing what we required, the article of tisch. So first we will write in German sentence. Again, why I'm using here the, because here it is plural. Okay, we say na there, das, the. This the I am using because of plural. Books I'm talking about. So the Bücher, er liegen auf dem Tisch. One thing is clear, that this is vexel of dative. Second thing we require, the only tisch, the gender of tisch, which takes masculine. So that's why they used here them. You will see here dative of masculine, them. That's why here them. Okay, see now you will understand it. Okay, because in books they don't give all these complete sentences, but if we will compare each and every preposition with both dative and accusative, then it will be every time like it will be beneficial for you for your further levels A2, B1, B2 and so on. I hope this example is also clear. Okay, here hinter. Hinter means behind. Hinter means behind. So if I want to say the cat goes behind the sofa, is it a movement or it is a location? The cat goes behind the sofa. For example, you and me are sitting and we are just discussing, okay, the cat is going behind the sofa, means we are talking about the movement of the cat. So movement again comes into accusative. One thing is clear, vexel of accusative. Now we write in a German sentence, die Katze geht. Now our preposition hinter das sofa. Okay, now what is nominative in this sentence? Nominative, again I told you, whenever someone asks about the nominative, only first thing you come in your mind, that is subject in a sentence. So here the subject is the cat, the Katze. So this is in nominative. Here this is it, this thing is in nominative. Okay, then our verb. Here also verb, then preposition, then our article, then our noun. Okay, these all things we did in serial wise. In some chapters, first we talk about nominative in some lectures, then we talk about how we conjugate the verb, then we talk about the articles, then we talk about the nouns, and now we are talking about the prepositions. Like this only, when we will move further, we will learn extra things. But for example, if you don't know any of these things here, for example, here you don't know these two things, then it is very hard to form this sentence. and you will find every time you will in difficulty. That's why it is very important to do each and every grammar topic, whether it is small or big, in a good way. Okay, so I hope till here it is clear. Now, nominative, verb, preposition, article, and noun. So one thing we decided that this preposition hinter is a vexel preposition and it takes accusative because of movement. Second thing what we required, first thing we did, now second thing we required, that is of gender. Sofa, sofa takes neutral, so accusative of neutral. Again we will write here accusative of neutral, so then, thus, the masculine, neutral, feminine, and see why every time I write this, so that the more I will speak, the more I will write, automatically it comes in your mind and you will memorize this. Okay, I can I don't need to write this again and again, but if you will see, in every lecture I write this all, so that directly or indirectly you will learn all these articles in that how it works in the table. Okay, so accusative of neutral, accusative of neutral, that is thus, that's why here it is thus. Okay, second example we will see. The cat is sitting behind the sofa. The cat is sitting behind the sofa. Now the cat is simply sitting behind the sofa. The cat is sitting behind the sofa means, now I'm not talking about that the cat is going behind the sofa, the cat goes behind the sofa. Now I'm simply saying the cat is sitting behind the sofa means location. I'm just telling about the location of a cat, means dative. So one thing is clear, vexel of dative. What second thing we required? Here is our preposition. Okay, first I need to write in German sentence. So the Katze, again now it's a sitting. Okay, so I will use the verb setzen. So again conjugate according to third person. The cat hinter them sofa. Now we used a preposition hinter. We use verb also here. See, here it is verb, and here it is a sentence in nominative, subject in a sentence, and then here it is a noun. So one thing is clear, vexel of dative. Second thing we required, sofa. Article of sofa is neutral. So dative, what comes here? You can pause and you will write these things. If it is correct, then it is very good. What will comes here in masculine, neutral, feminine, and plural? Them, the, and then. If you wrote like this, then them, the. Dative of neutral. Here it is dative, here it is neutral, and here it is them. That's why they wrote here them. Okay. Next is, we can take this one, unter. What can be the meaning according to you, like according to the picture? Unter. Unter. Unter means under or among. The child is going under the table. The child is going under the table. The child is going under the table. Das Kind geht unter. Den Tisch. So, first, every time this type of preposition, first you need to check which preposition you are using. So I will check here. Okay, I am using unter, which comes into Wechsel. Now, after that Wechsel, now you will check that it is a moment or it is a location. So the child is going under the table. Means we are talking about the movement. So, accusative. One thing is clear, Wechsel of accusative. Second thing what we required, Tisch. We did many times, Tisch takes masculine. So, accusative of masculine. We'll see here. Accusative of masculine. Then. That's why they wrote here. Then. Okay. This type of examples only you will see in your Arbeits book also. And there are many examples like this in your A2. Now, if you know this topic in A1 only, then it is very easy for you to learn more grammar topics in your A2 level. Now, second example. The child is sitting under the table. The child is sitting under the table. Okay. So again, das Kind. What will come next now? Again sitting, so sitz unter, then article, then Tisch. The child is sitting under the table. For example, you are simply seeing a child and who is just simply sitting under the table. So you are talking about the location. Location comes under dative. Wechsel of dative. Second thing, Tisch, which take masculine. So masculine. So dative of masculine, them. Okay. You see here, dative of masculine, them. Okay. Fifth example, Uber. Uber. What can be the meaning of Uber according to you? According to the picture, Uber. Uber means over or above or across or on the other side of. So for example, if I want to write, I hang the picture above my bed. I hang the picture above my bed. Ich hänge das Bild über mein Bett. Again we will see here subject verb. Subject means nominative case, verb conjugated it according to the subject ish. Then Uber is preposition. Now we will need to check preposition Uber, which comes under Vexel. So what first thing you will check, that it is a Vexel preposition. Now we need to check the moment or location. So I hang the picture above my bed. I hang the picture above my bed means movement. Accusative. So first thing, Vexel of accusative. Second thing what we required is the gender, which takes neutral. So neutral. So accusative of neutral. Then okay, here we are using mine. So like possessive one. So in possessive one, what we write in nominative? Mine, mine, minor, e ending and minor. And in accusative, I explained you in possessive one that again we will add same like here only. We just add en. So meinen, mein, meine, meine. Okay, so masculine, neutral, feminine and plural. So accusative of neutral here, that's why they wrote here mine. The picture is hanging above my bed. The picture is hanging above my bed. So here I'm just telling about the location of the picture, which comes into dative. I will check here. Okay, I used here above. Das Bild and hängt über meinem Bett. So here I used Wechsel preposition, and here bet Wechsel preposition, and here it takes neutral. So first thing Wechsel of dative, second thing what we require, that is neutral. So dative again same like that only. Here what we use em ending, right? Here also we will use that only in my name. Okay, it's same only. I explained you that in a possessive pronoun lecture. So that's why here it is my name. Okay, like here dative. So here my name and so on will come. Okay. Nummer 6. Für. Für means, we also say Vorname. Yes, that is for. For means in front of. Here we say first name. And we also say Naknama. Naknama means surname, last name. Okay. So fjord in front of or before. So the example is keep the study table in front of the wall. Keep the study table in front of the wall. Now, leak, then Schreibtisch, for the wall. Again, we will check preposition for, as we saw, it comes into vexel. Okay. One takes feminine. Keep the study table in front of the wall means here we are talking about the movement. So if there is movement, then accusative. So here it will be in accusative, and accusative of feminine. First thing, second thing, one takes feminine. Accusative of feminine. Accusative of feminine, the. That's why here it is the. This also decide and this also decide. Okay. Second example, the study table is in front of the wall. The study table is in front of the wall. So there Schreibtisch. Now our verb is and our preposition is for there one. The study table is in front of the wall. Now first we will check, okay, this is vexel preposition and we will need to see the article. So first we will see, okay, vexel preposition. Now we will check it is a moment or it is a location. So the study table is in front of the wall. Simply we are just talking about the location of the study table, that is location. So dative. Second thing, wall, one takes feminine. So vexel of dative, feminine. What will come? Here them, the, there. Okay. Them, the, then. Masculine, neutral, feminine, plural of dative. I hope now this is clear. Next preposition, in. In. You all know the meaning of in. We also did in a previous lecture also examples of this. Still we will do. So Nummer 7, in. Again, in means in, into, inside. If I want to say the water is in the bottle, The water is in the bottle. Am I talking about here about the movement, or am I talking about here the location of the water? Das Wasser ist in der Flasche. So here we are talking about the water is in the bottle. Simply the water is in the bottle. So I'm just telling about the location of the water. So location dative, and here we used in, which is vexel preposition, vexel of dative, and then article of this means feminine. So you will see here, okay, dative of feminine there, that's why here it is there. Second example, the child goes in the school. The child goes in the school. Das Kind geht in the Schule. So what here can be? We are talking about the location, we are talking about the movement of the child. The child goes in the school. So we are talking about the movement of the child. Accusative. Okay. Here vexel preposition, which we checked. Okay, this comes under accusative because of movement. And then Schule. Schule takes feminine. So one thing is clear, vexel of accusative. Second thing, feminine. So accusative of feminine. Then das. Then what will come? The. So the. Then das. The. Masculine, neutral, feminine, plural. That's why here it is the. Next preposition, Neban. What can be the meaning of Neban according to the picture? Neban means next to or beside. Okay. Neban means next to or beside. So example, I sit beside or next to my father. I sit next to my father. I sit next to my father. So first I will write the sentence. Ich setze mich neben meinen Vater. Again, I used here vexel preposition. Vater. Vater, you all know, masculine. So masculine of vexel of. Here we are talking about the moment. I am sitting next to my father. So movement, accusative, vexel of accusative. Second thing is masculine. So and possessive one. So en is there. That's why they wrote here meinen. Second example, the child is sitting next to or beside his father. The child is sitting next to his father. So das Kind sitzt, again preposition Neban. Now here we are using his. So seinem Vater. So preposition we use Wechsel, and here we are the child simply sitting next to his father. So location, which comes into dative. So first thing is clear, Wechsel of dative. Second thing, father takes masculine. That's why here it is em ending. And I explained you all this in our previous chapters. Okay. Now, last prepositions, which is zwischen, means between. Means between. So, he keeps the chair between the table and the bed. He keeps the chair between the table and the bed. Air leaked, then Stuhl. Now preposition zwischen, then Tisch und das Bett. Here we are using two nouns, two objects we can say. See, first we'll check Wechsel preposition. Now here table and chair. So see here and here. Tisch. Tisch takes masculine and bed takes neutral. First we need to check it is a motion, it's a movement, or it's a location. So he keeps the chair between the table and bed. So we are talking about the movement, means accusative. So Wechsel of accusative. Second thing, article. Masculine for first one and second one is for neutral. So now you already know accusative of masculine then comes, and for neutral das comes. Here then and das. That's what we wrote here. Second example, the chair is lying between the table and the bed. Now here we are simply talking about the location of chair. The chair is lying between the table and bed. For example, here is table, here it is bed, and here it is a chair. So we are just talking about the location of the chair. And here we are talking about the movement that he keeps. He is keeping the chair between the table and bed. The stool, now lying, so leaked. Preposition zwischen dem Tisch und dem Bett. Again, I use preposition Wechsel. There are two objects. So this one and this one, masculine, neutral. So we will check it's a location, it's a movement. So we check it is a location. So dative. So Wechsel of dative. Second thing, masculine and neutral. So in masculine of dative, them, and also In neutral also them. For example, I wrote here na, them, their, then. Here, them, masculine and neutral. That's what we wrote here. Them and them. So I hope now it's clear. I explained you the complete vexel preposition. Here we did the complete vexel preposition. Okay, this is all about the vexel preposition. Now if you know all these sentences and you can easily compare the different, understood the difference between movement and location, then you will not find any difficulty in your further chapters. Okay, still if you have any doubt, you can just follow me on my Instagram and you can ask me doubt there. So in the next lecture we are going to do the again more practice of vexel preposition in our Arbeits book, chapter number 8. So that's all for today. Danke schön, auf Wiedersehen.